Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's a boy SAE. Bless up on yourself, and thank you all for tuning in to this one. Some wonderful people. Gonna zoom in on Brian Lara, or should I say William Mulder clarified everything, saying that he has spoken to Brian Lara, and Brian Lara said it was a stupid thing that he did to really said that he respect him and leave the record. He should have gone and break the record because records are meant to be broken. We're gonna fill you in on everything, guys, but before we do so though, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to be the first alerted whenever a new video is uploaded. And don't forget to drop a like, guys, and leave your honest thoughts in the comment section. So without further ado, people, let's dive into what wiann Moulder, the South African standing captain, had to say about the conversation he had with West Indies legend Brian Lara after the controversy and the media. Lara said, I should have gone for record. Wonderful people. Brian Lara, the Mulder situation once again hit the media, as you know. Mulder, in a recent interview, was speaking about he spoke to Brian Lara, and Brian Lara said that he shouldn't have left the record, he should have went for the record, because it seems as if a lot of people are not pleased with Mulder, saying that he respect Brian Lara and choose to leave the record to him. You know, he even we saw the Universe boss came out and said that Mulder dropped the ball. You know, he's really stupid and he's disappointed in him because opportunities like these never come around again. We also saw Ben Stoke comment on it as well, where he's saying that Mulder should have gone for it because opportunity like these never really come twice in a row, you understand? But Mulder, just say, alright, I respect the man and I'm not going to go for the record, but we're gonna feel you in. Alright, people. The South African batter wiann Mulder has revealed that world record holder Brian Lara told him that he should have gone for his record instead of declaring early, right? Mulder made a superb 367 not out against Zimbabwe in the second test in Bulawayo earlier this week, but chose to declare 33 runs short of Lara's iconic 400 not out made against England in Antigua in 2004, right? Speaking to SuperSport after South Africa's emphatic innings and 236 runs win, Mulder revealed, I have chatted a little bit to Brian Lara. He said to me, I am creating my own legacy and I should have gone for it. He said records are there to be broken and he wishes if I am ever in that position again, I go and score more than what he had. Right, so Brian Lara is clearly encouraging the young man to go for it, man, and do your thing. Don't mind me, because at the end of the day, he was the one that take the record from somebody else. It's only logic that someone come and take it from him, even though some people said he's selfish, or some people said that he doesn't want anyone to break a record. But it's been years, people. It's time for somebody new to rise up and take over the mantle as the leading run scorer in tests in a single innings. You understand? So we just gonna wait and see, guys, but let's continue. All right, so at the time of his declaration, Mulder said Brian Lara keeping that record is exactly the way it should be. The 27-year-old Mulder was captaining South Africa for the first time following injuries to Timber Bavuma and Kashav Maharaj, and made the decision after consulting coach Conrad, who advised him to let the legends keep the real big scores. Right? Mulder innings was the fifth highest in Test history, surpassing Hazim Amala 311 not out as the best by a South African, and setting a new record for the highest score in an away test. His 300 came off just 297 balls, the second fastest triple century in Test after Virender Sehwag's 278 balls effort against South Africa in 2008. Despite Lara's encouragement, Mulder said he does not regret his decision. It's super special and not something I would have dreamt of. He said that was an interesting point of view from his side, but I still believe I did the right thing, and respecting the game is the most important part for me. right? So Moulder basically whole is fine, guys, and is belief, saying that, you know what, let the people talk, I already did it, and I'm happy with my decision to really not go for Brian Lara record, but a lot of people classify him as a fool, talking about respecting people and um not going for a record. You're creating your own legacy. What do you want to be remembered for as a cricketer when you retire from cricket? You're not going to be remembered as a man that respect a man and left a man to keep the record when you have the opportunity to make the record. You understand? Or beat the record, right? Lara's 400 not out remains the only quan- quadruple century in Test cricket. He had previously held the record with 375 against England in 1994 before Australians Matthew Hayden scored 380 against Zimbabwe in 2003, only for Lara to reclaim it a year later. So, as I said, my people, it's come down to whether Mulder had the courage to really go for it, or I believe some of the time people might say he's just making a little excuse, in terms of the record, because he clearly looked tired. People might saying that, but at the end of the day, guys, I think this story has already passed, and people are making a big fuss out of it. You understand, my people? As the Caribbean people, guys, I believe we as the Caribbean people should strive to to protect and help each other and not just bring down each other. You understand me, guys? Because if you have been following the media, guys, a lot of negative things are going towards Brian Lara or to William Mulder in terms of him respecting Brian Lara and opted not to go for the record. You understand? And people believe that, hey, what foolish men, get the opportunity to create history and leave it because you're talking about you respecting a, a past legend. This is something that is not acceptable or not reality, because everybody want to go down as the greatest to ever do it, but this young man decided that, you know what, I'm not here for that. I'm just here to have fun and just help my team win. But not a lot of clean heart people think like him, not a lot of people believe that they would do what he did and really say, all right, let Brian Lara continue with the record. But my people, you guys have to leave your honest thoughts down below as well, because did Mulder did the right thing or not? Or did Brian Lara respond appropriately, saying that, everybody know that record is meant to be broken. You understand? It's not something to be kept forever. Somebody new is going to come and break it. And I think the younger generation that is coming through, they're going to break it one day. But, it's just a matter of time, because trust me, guys, we have seen some brilliant youngsters coming through. Just a pity that we haven't seen any from West Indies in terms of who have the potential to break the record. But cricket goes on, it doesn't revolve around the West Indies only. You have other nations as well. So, other players are stepping up. But I hope West Indies can produce somebody who can step up and break that record or level that record, and keep it in the region. But if it is went east, north, southwest, it's sorry go. But leave your honest thoughts down below, my people. All right, best up.